Hey everybody. So the last lecture we had was pretty simple, right? Unfortunately, this one's a little bit harder, and it'll be easier if you've spent a lot of time in the past reading, because it requires a little bit of knowledge of vocabulary and what words apply in different settings. So this is about picking the right word and sentence choice within the passages. Let's take a look.
Now, within word and sentence meaning, there is, of course, two parts, word choice and sentence meaning. Let's take a look first at word choice. Now, this type of question is asking you which of these words, A, B, C, or D, best fits in the sentence. And it's not about grammar, it's about which word is connected to the meaning of the sentence around it. And in this case, we're focusing on the advantages and the drawbacks of Greek yogurt. So what I would do is to substitute and read out loud each of these sentences to see which sounds right, first of all. The advantages of Greek yogurt outdo the drawbacks of its production. The advantages of Greek yogurt defeat the drawbacks of its production. The advantages of Greek yogurt outperform the drawbacks of its production. Or the advantages of Greek yogurt outweigh the drawbacks of its production. Okay, say it to yourself. Which of those sound right? Hopefully, the right one will be apparent to you right away. If you're comfortable and competent with English, one of those is commonly used to talk about advantages and drawbacks. If not, though, all is not lost. What I would do is take that sentence and create a similar one, a similar type of sentence in a more familiar setting. Talk about your family, your friends, or school. Here's what I mean. I would say something like, the advantages of homework outdo its drawbacks. The advantages of homework defeat its drawbacks. The advantages of homework outperform its drawbacks. Or the advantages of homework outweigh its drawbacks. And that's about all you can do. If at that point you're not sure what's right, just guess. But at this point, when we're talking about balancing and deciding about the advantages and disadvantages, we often use scales. We're talking about which one outweighs the other. So the answer here is D, outweigh. For sentence questions, it requires a little bit more reading because we have to find the connection to the rest of the sentences. It could be the sentence before, it could be the sentence after, or it could be both. So here, which of these phrases would make the sentence make the most sense when you're connecting it to the meaning around it? So let's check. Over time, I've gotten to know several of my co-working colleagues, another website developer, a graphic designer, a freelance writer, and several mobile app coders. Even those of us who work in disparate fields are able to share advice and help each other brainstorm. In fact, it's the diversity of their talents and experiences that makes my co-working colleagues so valuable. So in the sentence before, I talked about how there are many, how this person has got to know their co-working colleagues, and they're from all different kinds of disciplines. In the sentence itself, I said, they work in disparate fields or very different fields, and they help each other to come up with ideas. In the sentence afterwards, I said that it's the diversity of the talents, they're disparate, they're diverse talents that makes working together valuable. So which of these choices would relate to the fact that they are talking together and they all have different kinds of knowledge and skills? Because all of them could work, share advice, give wisdom, proclaim our opinions, opine. But I want the one that connects the most to talking about all these people who have different backgrounds and helping each other come up with ideas. So among these choices, the best is going to be A, share advice, because I'm talking about different people talking together and giving their different knowledge. So B, C, and D could work, but they just mean, hey, just give information. But A says sharing among the group. So there's a more connected answer there, which makes it the best answer. All right, let's recap. For word choice, you really want to substitute the answer choices into the passage. Which one sounds the best? As a tip, remember, use familiar settings to try and help yourself sound out what is the best. And in particular, for sentence-based questions, you really need to connect the answer choices with the information in the passage. That's why this is all connected meaning. You gotta find that link to find the best choice.